Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel for another Dreamsgiving video. I've gotten a lot of questions about my skin, my skincare routine, so that's what I'm going to be talking about today. I do want to preface this video by saying that skincare is an intimate routine, so what works for me may not work for you and vice versa for many reasons, skin type, sensitivities, environmental factors, etc. So if you do want to try anything that I share today, or that I discussed today, I'd recommend getting a sample first or purchasing from a store with a lenient return policy such as Sephora or Nordstrom. Those are my favorite places to get skincare products because of that. As for my skin type, I have super dry and dehydrated skin. It's not super sensitive, but my eyes and my lips are, so I'm particular about products that I put around there. Other than that, my face is pretty open to different kinds of products, and I don't find that I have too many issues trying new products generally. With that said, please let me know what your favorite skincare products to use in your routine are, and let's get started. So in the mornings, I keep my routine really quick and simple. I am a slow waker, so I am normally pressed for time in the morning. The first two steps are tacit, but I thought I'd mention them anyway. One is to hydrate. I always have a bottle of water or a cup of water on my nightstand or on my desk, so that when I wake up in the morning, I can just chug it. This is actually a bottle of Pellegrino that I finished yesterday, and I really liked how big the bottle was, so I filled it with water and put it on my nightstand. Hashtag real life. The second step is I always wash my hands thoroughly with soap before I touch my face or any products that touch my face. The first thing I will put is Bioderma or some type of micellar water. I also really like the simple micellar water. I've gone through multiple bottles of both. So what I'll do is I will take this on a cotton pad and just run it all over my face. I really like how gentle and effective micellar water is. Now my skin right now is a little bit more red and inflamed than usual because, long story short, I cleansed and exfoliated my face triple the number of times I normally would in the past 2 days. So my skin isn't terribly happy with me at the moment, but that's okay. This actually is not a step that I normally do in my morning routine, but I am going to put on a little bit of oil before I put on my moisturizer. I'll talk more about this oil a little bit later in the video. So normally the second step in my morning skincare routine is a moisturizer. Right now I'm using the Shiseido Essential Energy Moisturizing Cream, and I'll just put that all over my face. I actually normally put this on at my vanity when I get ready, but I thought I would mention it here. This is the Biore UV Aqua Rich Watery Essence. This is my favorite SPF. I've gone through multiple tubes of this. I got this one in Japan. I really love this SPF. It's super lightweight. It feels just like a moisturizer. It smells fresh. It doesn't feel like SPF at all. And it is cosmetically elegant, so my makeup goes really well on top of it. It's SPF 50 PA++++, which is pretty much one of the best sunscreens you can get out there. The only caveat of this, which doesn't really bother me, but there is a high alcohol content in this sunscreen. So if you have maybe more sensitive or more dry skin, it might not work for you. But for me, I do have dry skin and I really love this stuff. It doesn't irritate, or I don't find it stripping at all. As you can see, this bottle is actually pretty much empty. I opened a new one already and it's sitting in my vanity. That is about it for my morning routine. Like I said, it's effective, it's efficient. It takes all of 2 minutes to complete. So this is what my skin looks like right now. It is a little bit inflamed from all of the cleansing and exfoliation I did yesterday. I actually filmed the nighttime portion of this video yesterday, so that's why. I do have really dark circles right now. I think my allergies are flaring up. Some people say it's from the smoke because California is in fire season, and I think that might be true. So I did take some allergy medicine in hopes that it'll kind of decongest that area. But for the most part, I think my skin's looking pretty hydrated and dewy at the moment, so I'm really happy with my current morning skincare routine. I generally do my nighttime routine before, during, and after I shower, but for today's video, I'm just gonna do it out here. So if I'm wearing makeup that day, the first thing that I'll do is remove that. The first thing I will use is my Laneige Lip Eye Remover. I got this in Hong Kong, actually. I'm not sure that it's available in the States. I totally regret not getting a backup. I'm gonna have to do some sleuthing. This by far is my favorite eye makeup remover. Like I said, I have really sensitive eyes, and I find that many eye makeup removers sting my eyes even though they claim that they're gentle. This one, however, doesn't. And so what I'll do is I'll apply some on a cotton pad and then just hold it over my eyes. But to take off the rest of my face, I will use the Tatcha Pure One Step Camellia Cleansing Oil. My sister actually gifted this to me because it didn't work for her skin. She got a reaction to it, so that just goes to show that skincare is really intimate. Definitely experiment with different products to see what works best for you. I really love this stuff. Like I said, I have really sensitive eyes, and this does not sting it at all. I will take one pump on my hands and then rub it together and just rub it all over my face gently. So in the shower, my main cleanser, and this is the first cleanser I will use if I don't have any makeup on my face. This is the Shiseido White Lucent Brightening Cleansing Foam. I have gone through many tubes of this. Shiseido is my fail-safe default skincare brand. I have been using their products since I started taking care of my skin, which was in middle school, which means it's been over a decade, and time again, I've gone back to their products. So they are tried and true for me. I'll take a little bit and just lather this all over my face with my hands. I don't use any like Clarisonic or Foreo tools. I just use my hands. I try to avoid my eye area because this does sting my eyes really badly. So that's also why I like to use the Laneige and everything, because that just ensures that I get all of my eye makeup off and I don't have to bring my normal facial cleanser anywhere around my eyes. The next product I'll use, and I only do this a few times a week, is the Dermalogica Daily Superfoliant. It is basically a really fine milled powder that you mix with water to create a paste, and then you rub that all over your face. Like I said, I have dry skin, so I do suffer from dry patches, especially on my forehead and my cheeks, which is where I'm most dry. So I find that this kind of smooths and resurfaces. So those are the two steps that I generally do in the shower, and then I'll come out, and the first thing that I will put on my face is a toner. Right now I'm using the Ren Ready Steady Glow Daily AHA Tonic. I got a sample of this at Sephora. It was one of their 100-point rewards. I've been noticing some bumps and texture on my eye area and like on my forehead. Like I said, I have flaky and dry skin there. So I wanted to find a chemical resurfacer. Now I do find that this product, along with many AHA chemical exfoliant products, do sting my face a little bit, but after the initial contact with my skin, there is no further irritation, so I personally don't find a problem with it. So after I've toned, I will put on a face oil. This is the Shu Uemura Skin Perfector. So what I'll do is I will just drop 3 drops on my face, concentrating it on where I am most dry, which is, like I said, my cheeks and my forehead, and then I will just rub it in. When I'm feeling like, oh, I should put on eye cream, that's when I reach for this. This is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Eye Cream. As you can see, I do have really dark circles and I suffer from puffiness in my eyes because of its sensitivity and also because I don't sleep well. So I should probably be using this more often. This is another product that I normally wouldn't have in my routine, but again, this didn't really work out for my sister, so she gave it to me, and this is not a type of moisturizer I would normally go for because it is meant for normal to oily skin. This is the Tatcha Water Cream. I actually will layer this as my first moisturizer and then layer my normal moisturizer on top for some extra hydration. This is the current moisturizer that I'm using. This is the Caudalie Venosource Riche. I actually got this in Spain. They don't sell it at Sephora, but I have seen it at Costco. I was attracted to this moisturizer because On the description, it says it's for very dry skin, which I do have, especially in the winter. I have been enjoying this product. It is really rich. It's quite hydrating. I noticed that the bumps around my eyes, like the little small bumps, have been more pronounced recently. So I wonder if it's because this moisturizer is so rich. I will have to do some experimenting. But for now, I really like this to hydrate my skin in the winter. And whatever is left over on my hands, I will bring it down my neck. Okay, so that's really about it for my skin. The very last step I will do before bed is put on a lip mask. Right now I am using the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. Lately I have been obsessed with Jamie Page, who is a Canadian beauty YouTuber, and she uses this frequently in her videos, so I brought mine back out. I would be remiss though if I didn't mention my Bite Beauty Agave Lip Mask. That is my go-to and my holy grail lip mask. I don't have it here with me, but I highly recommend that one as well. So what I'll do with this is I will take a Q-tip, scoop out a dollop, a very generous dollop, and I will actually take this to the perimeter of my lips as well, because the skin around my lips also gets extremely dry because I eat, I guess, and drink and wipe my mouth so much, so that skin does tend to flake and get dry and sensitive often. This lip mask, it feels really nice, and it actually is still on my lips in the morning, which is fantastic because my lips are noticeably less chapped. I think I have a con of fuzz on my chin. Give me 1 second. So that is about it for my nighttime routine. I know it may seem like several steps, but I find that it's imperative for me to keep my skin clean and moisturized, and it really helps minimize breakouts. And when my skin gets really, really dry, when I don't take care of it, especially in the winter, it will get really red, irritated, and inflamed. So I try to be diligent about implementing this routine, especially in the colder months, so that I don't have that. I hope you found this video helpful. I know that it's not what I usually post, but I have been wanting to expand my content on this channel, and I absolutely love and was so excited to make videos like this, like skincare routines and such. So I hope you enjoyed it. I thought Dreamsgiving was a great time to debut this kind of content. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please hit the like button, and again, leave me your favorite skincare products. I will see you in the next Dreamsgiving video. Bye.